Human rights lawyer Falana's son has urged President Muhammadu Buhari to call on the police not to disrupt the upcoming #EndSARS protest. The interim chair, Alliance on Surviving COVID-19 and Beyond, ASCAB, asked the presidency to abide by his oath of office. Falana made this known on Thursday in a statement titled, "Nigerian Police Force Lacks Power to Ban Public Protest in Nigeria." The human rights lawyer explained that the law guarantees Nigerians the right to hold public meetings, rallies, and processions in the country, noting that Buhari, who took part in the protest while he was running for office, should call on the police to respect the rights of citizens. He stressed that the police and other security agencies should be reminded of the indisputable fact that neither the former British colonial police force nor the defunct neo-colonial military junta succeeded in banning public protests in Nigeria. The statement reads in part, "In view of the threat of the authorities of the Nigerian police force to ban Nigerian citizens from exercising their fundamental right to assemble and hold peaceful rallies to mark the first year anniversary of the #EndSARS protest, it has become pertinent to draw attention to the current state of the law on public meetings, rallies, and processions in the country. The threats against peaceful rallies oozing out of the police headquarters and state commands are illegal, as they constitute a gross infringement of the fundamental rights of the Nigerian people to freedom of expression and freedom of assembly guaranteed by Section 38 and 40 of the Nigerian Constitution, as well as Article 9 and 10 of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights Act. In the case of the All Nigerians People's Party versus Inspector General of Police 2006, the Honorable Justice Anwuri Chinyere declared that the police permit as a precondition for holding rallies in Nigeria was illegal and unconstitutional. Consequently, her ladyship granted an order of perpetual injunction restraining the Inspector General of Police and other police officers from preventing Nigerian citizens from convening and participating in rallies. The appeal of the police against the judgment was dismissed by the Court of Appeal in December 2007. In the unanimous decision of the court, their lordship described police permits as a relic of colonialism, which is anomalous in a democratic society. Based on the epochal judgment of the Court of Appeal, the National Assembly amended the Electoral Act 2010 in March 2015 to impose a duty on the police and to provide security for participants in public meetings and rallies. For the avoidance of doubt, Section 94 of 4 of the Electoral Act 2010 as amended provides, notwithstanding any provision in the Police Act, the Police Order Act, and any regulation made thereunder, or any other law to the contrary, the role of the Nigerian police force in political rallies, processions, and meetings shall be limited to the provision of adequate security as provided in Section 1 of this section. Furthermore, Section 83 of 4 of the Police Establishment Act 2020 provides as follows. Where a person or organization notifies the police of his or its intention to hold a public meeting, rally, or procession on a public highway or such meeting in a place where the public has access to, the police officer responsible for the area while the meeting, rally, or procession will take place shall mobilize personnel to provide security cover for the meeting, rally, or the procession. In view of the fact that the police authorities have been notified of the public rallies scheduled to hold on October 20, 2021 to mark the first year anniversary of the #EndSARS protest, the Nigerian Police Force is required to make arrangements for the provision of adequate security for the participants at the venue of the rallies. Falana called on the Inspector General of Police Usman Baba to ensure that adequate security is provided for all citizens who may wish to protest against the policies of the government which are considered inimical to their interests. He said, I'm compelled to call on the Inspector General of Police, Usman Baba, to direct the Commissioners of Police in all the states of the Federation to ensure that adequate security is provided for all citizens who may wish to protest against the policies of the government which are considered inimical to their interests. Since police permits has been outlawed and banned in Nigeria by the Federal High Court and affirmed by the Court of Appeal, the Nigerian Police Force cannot be permitted to ban rallies without a repeal of the law on public meetings, rallies, and processions in the country. In other words, the ban on public protests announced by the police authorities cannot obliterate the constitutionally guaranteed right of Nigerians to assemble peacefully and express themselves. After all, it is public knowledge that General Muhammadu Buhari, as he was then known, and other leaders of the ruling All Progressive Congress who took part in the public rallies against fuel hike in January 2012 and protests against insecurity in November 2014. To that extent, the Buhari administration ought to restrain the police from banning peaceful rallies against police brutality on October 20th, 2020 in any manner whatsoever and however. Finally, the police and other security agencies should be reminded of the indisputable fact that neither the former British colonial police force nor the defunct neo-colonial military junta succeeded in banning public protest in Nigeria. When it was Buhari, there was nothing against it. We know that Buhari has protested before. That is what Falana is calling Buhari's attention to. Is telling him that you've protested before. You protested against Goodluck Jonathan when Goodluck Jonathan was in power. APC, they did a protest against the fuel hike, fuel subsidy. And now Nigerians are protesting against bad governments, and you are saying it will not hold. Falana is telling him, is reminding him that you participated before getting into office. So therefore, respect the rights of Nigerians. Respect the rights. It's well, as long as we're practicing democracy, except otherwise, but let us know if it's otherwise. Buhari is a military man. I'll still say he's a military man. We know we are in democracy right now, but he's still a military man, and it looks like everything around him is military. So the way he thinks, the way he acts, and that is why he doesn't give room for peaceful protests. Well, let's see if he will heed this. The hashtag EndSARS protest that took place last year, October 20th. It's going to be 1 year on the 20th of November this month. And Nigerians plan to celebrate the anniversary, to mark the anniversary, and also to pay respect to those who sadly lost their lives during that protest. Well, guys, let's hear your own take. Thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.